To allow each school sufficient training and preparation for educators and staff in the 2020-2021 school year, the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education has waived its mandate for a 180-day school year and structured total hours of learning. Silver Lake Regional High School resumed its opening on Wednesday, September 16th for grades K through 12, and Pembroke High School will be opening on Tuesday, September 15th for grades 1 through 12. Pembroke Kindergarten will resume on Thursday, September 17th, 2020. The last day of school is tentatively Wednesday, June 16th for grades 1 through 12. With openings coming sooner than we think, there have been several considerable constraints limiting how students can return to school in the fall. According to the superintendent of schools, Jill Prue, she states in her letter to the parents, for safety and health reasons, buses can only run at 1/3 of their capacity. Our buildings cannot accommodate all students within 6 feet of social distancing, and due to health and safety concerns, not all of our staff can return to school to serve students in person. These operational, financial, and facilities constraints lead us to recommend starting the year in our hybrid model. The hybrid model is not necessarily how we will learn all year, but is the best model to start given the factors limiting us at this time. The superintendent continues to mention that if things get better, they have a plan in place to transition eventually to their full-time in-person model. And if things take a negative turn, then they have their full remote model ready as well. If your student is participating in in-person learning and has any of the following or combination of symptoms, please stay home and take the necessary precautions. If staff or students have any of these symptoms, they must get a test for active COVID-19 infection prior to returning to school. Information regarding when it is safe to return to school after a negative test is stated in individual school guides for reopening, which can be found on their respective websites. The single most important thing to do if any of the following symptoms are present is to stay home. Our collective health relies in part on individual attention and responsibility. It is critical that parents and caregivers evaluate the health of their students daily. When in doubt, stay home. Back to you, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Erica. Back to school looks a lot different this year, but we wish returning students and faculty a safe, productive, and fun school year.